go. We're back, everybody. We've moved a little bit further into the cemetery here. So we was down there at the main entrance at the gatehouse sort of thing. But now we've come.
While you were, I'll just tell you what I was doing while you were gone.
Yeah.
I was just talking to if anybody's here.
Yep.
And I was explaining about, because obviously the people up there got killed for stealing a sheep.
Yeah.
So you know we were talking about shops and things. I was explaining fridges,
Yeah.
freezers, shops now. Wills moved on and things like that, and obviously that ball went off. So I don't know if that's we're talking about everything.
Oh, your REM pod went off, didn't it, as well?
Yeah, the REM pod. It doesn't mess. This red one doesn't make a noise, but it went off, didn't it?
Yeah.
Were you recording them? I don't think you were.
No, I weren't recording.
So I was just explaining what the will's like today.
Yeah.
How it's changed so much, and you know that's why I was saying we don't sit in judgment of anybody if you know you did anything.
Yeah.
Because times were hard, and we've got it Alice, and we've got it a lot better nowadays.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll just show everybody. So what we've done, everybody, we've gone on some of these gravestones here. So we've put flashy balls out and REM pods. So we put one on each. What we've got here on the gravestone. So we've got one on that gravestone there, flashy ball. We've got a flashy ball here on this one as well. I got a flashy ball on that one. We stuck a REM pod on that one. Also a REM pod on this one with a flashy ball on that one, and another REM pod here.
And this is not disrespectful either. We don't
So,
do it to be disrespectful. We do it so that spirits, people.
Hopefully.
Speak to us, communicate, talk to us.
Yep. So if there's anybody here that would like to come and speak to us, we put some nice objects on these gravestones, on your gravestones. Is there any chance that you can communicate with us in any way? Can you show us a sign that you're here by touching those lights? They won't hurt you in any way. They're here just to prove your existence, that life goes on after death. This is all we're here for, is to prove that there is life after death, that people live on. Maybe you might be still around, we're not sure. Some people are reincarnated, so you may not be here no more. But some people don't like to move on, and people like to just stay in the spirit world because they fear moving on. Maybe this could be you. My name's Martin. We're here to communicate. We're here just to prove that life goes on. We're your friend. We would like to be your friend and speak to you. We would like to know about your life. What did you get up to? What was it like in your time compared to what it is now? We're in the future from when you passed away. So time has gone by, probably 500-600 years, or maybe a couple of hundred years. Just depends what time period you died. The year right now is 2023. A lot of the graves are here are early 1800s. From beginning of the 1800s. What's that? What with that?
Refusals. He's in the back seat.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's in the back seat?
You had the word Alice, looking home, and Caroline and Bird.
Oh yeah.
So somebody's in the back seat.
Well, back seat of what? Of a carriage?
Horse and cart.
Yeah, horse and cart, horse and carriage, something.
Is there anybody here that was listening to me talking while Martin had just gone for that few minutes? We were discussing, well, trying to discuss with someone. No, I've got the phone, so don't look at it.
Yep.
Yes,
go forward.
That's right. So I was just discussing what life's like now and how it's changed, and all what we've got and how we can preserve food and medicines.
Do we need this light on?
No. So, is there
No, we
anybody
don't.
here that was listening to me? Could you go and touch one of the devices that I've got? Oh,
Guy, oh thank
okay.
you. We don't want to do that just yet. We don't want to pass away and die just yet. We got still plenty of life in us, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
And people live a lot longer now compared to what they did in the old days. Well, I won't say much difference. There's not much difference.
No.
Probably about 5-10 years.
Healthcare's better. That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, healthcare is a lot better.
And medicines. And
Doctors are a lot better, more advanced than what there was back then. But you're probably not bothered about that, are you? Well, it's a nice night down compared to when we first when we came last 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago. What light torch have you got on now? Alright, that seems alright, doesn't it?
I'm charging it up as I'm going on. Yeah, I won't charge it properly. I was not prepared tonight, really. Is there anybody here that was listening to me talking? Do you understand what I was saying about the camera and everything, how it records and it's like motion and you can watch yourself and hear yourself and things like that? Do you understand what I was saying with that? It's hard to describe.
Yeah, it's like a painting, but it moves.
That's why I was trying to. I said it was like a drawing painting that moves.
Orange almond.
Okay.
You've been tangoed.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, basically it's a picture that moves, and then you can also hear yourself back. I was saying people have got made jobs out of it.
Yeah.
And
Work.
people can communicate all over the world.
Yeah.
Touch of a button. So I was explaining what a button was as well.
Yeah.
I need to explain to you because you might not understand. You know what machinery is and things like that.
So in the late 1800s, because I know some of you here, you died in the early 1800s, but in the late 1800s, motion picture was
Just the infancy, weren't it?
yeah, it was in the infancy.
It was
In the late 1800s, and during the I think it was around about the middle of the 1800s, cameras was invented, which back then was called box cameras, and then later on cameras with flash they were like cameras on tripods, big cameras. And then in the early 1900s, late 1800s, early 1900s, cinema was created. So moving pictures, so pictures could move. And then over the years, then sound came out in the early 1900s, and then. And it was black and white, and then became colour. So hot, yeah, hot George. Is George hot?
Okay.
What that? Flashlight, yeah.
I've got a flashlight.
Yeah, we got a flashlight here.
That's a pun. You mean
Pun.
it's pun as a joke?
Yeah, but what do you call it? It's using the word flashlight.
Yeah, I've got a flashlight in my hand.
But which is an American saying. It's not an English saying.
No. Well, maybe not, but maybe
Yeah.
they would know terminology.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. I would say 1800s they would have said flashlight, or there weren't flashlights around back then, but
Torch.
or torch was what they had on a stick, weren't it, with a flame on. So if you can hear our voice, can you touch one of those devices that are on those graves? Like I said, we come with the utmost respect. Oh, we'll let them flash a ball down there.
Flash a ball down there.
Oh yeah, there is a flashy ball down there, flashing. Now, could the traffic be set that off, do you know, with the lorries going along?
I don't know.
Well, we've had lorries go off before, haven't we? I'll go down and get that.
There's been some right noise of a massive thing that came.
I'll go back down, I'll go down for that. If there's somebody stood down there, can you make that ball flash again? There's a lorry just gone by.
Oh, there's some right noise there, well, I didn't go off.
Yeah.
I didn't even know we'd left one down there.
Yeah. Oh, it's gone off again.
Okay.
So the flashy ball is going off again. Okay.
I can't see
So
that.
there it is. I've zooming in on it. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't think I can get that on my camera.
Could you tell me, is that one of the gentlemen whose skulls are in the wall? Is that your is that you?
Evelyn.
Is that you? Is that one of the gentlemen with the skull in the wall? Can you touch that ball again? If that's one of the gentlemen here that is wishing to communicate with us, wishing to talk, can you make that ball flash again if that was you?
I can't. I want to just turn that off for a minute.
Or is it somebody else? Is there somebody else there that would like to speak to us? No, a car's just gone past, so...
There's been all sorts going past that's not, and it's not gone off once while I was sat there. And there was some right rattle. Some big massive truck went past.
So if there's somebody down there, can you touch that ball again? Maybe they can't hear us.
We should be able to hear you.
Well, I won't say that all spirits can hear, you know what I mean?
I don't know. Maybe not.
Now, how would spirits communicate with us, with each other? Because they've got no vocal cords. Because it's only the soul.
Thought
So
is energy.
it could be energy that they talk with each other. Go away now. Why do you want us to go away for? Don't you like us here? Do you want us to leave? Tell us your name.
Elemental, go away. Elemental. But yeah, you can communicate with
So the
spirit.
truck's just gone past it and that light's not gone off again.
But spirit with when you get it's hard to explain, but when you communicate with spirit, it's usually a thought process more than anything else.
Yeah, probably.
Hard to explain.
Yeah, well, what do you call it when the use spirits we talk through radio for frequencies?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like, it's like getting a download sometimes, and then it's like watching a video in your mind.
Yeah, right, let me go get this other flashy ball that I left here. So if there's somebody here right now, could you touch it before I get to you? Just to let us know that you're here. It's a bit dark here. Okay. Thank you anyway if that was somebody that just came through. Thank you. So what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to move this and put it on something else. Right. So I need to try and get another gravestone. I did see the one with the cross on. So I'm going to put this one on. So why would that go off? Okay. Alright, that could be me. Alright, could be.
Future is in the sky.
Future is in the sky.
Oh yeah.
Who's that with?
The necrometer person said future is in the sky.
Is that future in the sky with in heaven? Do you believe in heaven? Do you believe where you are? Do you believe that you're in heaven?
wondered, did you mean space, going into outer space?
Yeah.
Future, is it in the sky? No, not you. Negative.
Negative.
Right. So can you clarify what you're talking about then? Kind of futures in the sky, so what do you mean? Going into space and living in space?
Well, I was just putting it on for a couple of minutes, you know what I mean?
I think it's popping out.
Boo.
Boo.
Oh.
Boo and George. Having a bow tie. George.
Yeah, that's George just come through twice
Hi,
now.
George. Is George here with us? Could you say yes? Is George here with us?
Or if you can't use this device, George, can you touch one of those objects that I put on those gravestones? You could communicate that way if you can't do it through the radio. Dylan. D-Y-L-A-N. So maybe you could try and speak that way.
Quite peaceful in here.
Yeah, it's a very peaceful graveyard, isn't it? It's not, you can't feel anything untowards at all, you know what I mean?
There shouldn't be anything untoward.
Oh no, it shouldn't be, it's a graveyard. So if there's such thing as God, and it's consecrated ground, you're not going to get really anything like that.
No, shouldn't. It's
I mean,
nice,
you might... Oops, oh
Drop
dear.
your phone.
Again. Secret.
Yeah.
What's the secret? Is this graveyard a secret? Good spirit, good spirit.
Oh, that's
So we got good spirits here.
That's what we want to hear. Good, honest
So
people.
when we ask this, it's not bad here, it doesn't feel negative or anything like that. So you're saying that there's good spirits here. Is that what you're saying? Me and Diane are good people. We're here as friends. James. Restart your phone.
Hey? I wouldn't know to say that.
I don't know.
It's interesting.
Evil is near now.
Oh, okay.
So why is evil near?
Or is that just spurting words out?
Yeah, it could be.
Can you say hello? If there's an intelligent person, use the device that Martin's got in his hand and say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Just say hello. Like just to prove that because it's an app and it could just be spouting words out.
Yep.
Just give us a hello or hi, how are you, and some sort of greeting. Or even repeat our names.
Yeah, say Martin or Diane. Watching you.
Okay, you can watch us. That's okay.
Heaven.
Okay. But can you give us a hello? You can say watching you and heaven. You can say hello.
Yeah.
Hi, hello, how are you? Something like that.
Good day or good night or good evening.
Yeah, some form of greeting. Give us that greeting and then we know we're definitely talking to someone.
Could give us.
I think that were a bat that just flew past.
Yeah, well, I think because that lamp, what's up with that light that's upon the church wall, it's attracting insects. So you see it, do you know, every now and then, see it there.
Yeah.
You can see
On
that what do they call it on the floor, the reflection.
Yeah. Does anybody wish to speak to us?
One lost soul.
Well, that's not nice. Well, let's hope that the soul can come to this graveyard and connect up with other people.
Open window? What window? We haven't got
We've
one.
got a window. Now we know it's random words
Yeah,
now.
yeah. What do you call it?
It's been really good though, that one.
Yeah.
Last time we were here, it was really good.
Yeah.
It came up with some very, very relevant things. We can keep trying, can't we?
Yeah.
Oh, we've got to experiment. We've got to keep trying these gadgets and gizmos.
So, you could prove by other ways of letting us know that you're by touching these devices on the gravestones. They won't hurt you. They're toys.
The balls are better because they don't make any noise, but
Yeah.
the others are a little bit noisy. The red one at the front, that's very faint.
So the balls, cats play with them. You know, cats, kittens. The cats will play with them. That's what they were originally made for cats. It's a toy to keep them happy and adventurous and everything else that comes with it. I'm looking at that tree there, that big one.
Yeah.
Or that big one there. I wonder if those trees was around in the 1800s. You know what I mean?
Possible. There might have been little saplings at the time.
Yeah, it could have been. Maybe a little bit bigger. Because trees hold energy. And recordings and things like that. I wonder if the tree is held recordings, do you know, from this location.
Could well do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Correct.
Correct. Oh, thank you.
You're right. Yeah. They
Yep.
also have auras.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Well, every hand, everything has a aura, doesn't it? It's been proven by that Russian scientist who showed you aura coming from plants.
Yeah. I think it's interesting with and about old trees have got knowledge and various things, and where they planting all brand new trees,
Yeah.
they don't tend to thrive as much as if they're intermingling with old and new.
Yeah.
Because they've got the it's to do with all the build up to resistance to diseases and things like that they pass through, and all the connect up. I mean, when you think about a tree, you just think, oh, it's a tree.
Yeah.
But if you start looking into it, underneath they're a network, and they'll talk to each other.
Yeah.
And when they're attacked, well, you'll have seen it.
Yeah. Well, it's been proven that trees can actually talk.
Yeah, they set off pollen, release the pollen stuff or whatever it is, to tell each other.
Yeah, we can't hear them. We can't hear trees and plants and talking, but they said that trees and plants can actually speak.
Yeah. We get onto some subjects.
Yeah.
But that with water, when they play horrible music to water, and when they freeze it, it's all horrible. And when they play nice music, it's.
Yeah.
Or if you're shouting at them.
Yeah. This part of the film's going to run out.
Don't we get onto some subject?
Yeah.
Yes, we do. We talk about everything.